so let's get into the actual airplane part, not the how to survive part yet, but the actual plane part. So as you know, there are a bunch of airlines in the world, including Spirit Airlines, Southwest Airlines, JetBlue, Delta, United, American, Air Canada, Frontier. That's all I can remember, really. But still, there's probably at least like two to five more airlines that I'm missing. There aren't like millions of airlines, like obviously. There's like 10 or 15 airlines, I'm guessing. Or like 20. I'm sorry if I get this wrong, folks. I'm not a professional fan. But I've flown in almost all of the airlines before. If I had to say my favorite one, it would probably be Delta, because Delta has like a lot. No, actually, I changed my mind on that. It would have to be United, because United has like these cool blue lights. No, not blue lights. I don't know. I just like United for some reason. They have TVs there. It's just really fun. And my least favorite is JetBlue. I hate JetBlue. I cannot stand JetBlue. They have horrible bathrooms. They have horrible, I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable flying on it. The seats are crammed together. Even though I've only flown on JetBlue once, I still hate it. I like literal hate it. Sorry if JetBlue flight attendants are watching this, but I'm not a fan of your airlines. I'm sorry. Don't feel ashamed by that. Okay. So, anyways, what are the chances of a plane crash? Either the flight attendants are dumb and try to, like 9/11, they crashed the plane on purpose. Or maybe, what else is a reason? Lack of oxygen. I think that like smoke comes out of the tube. Yes, those are the reasons of a plane crash. So, how to know if you're in a plane crash? The biggest and most greatest sign of a plane crash is if that yellow mask drops down. If that drops down, put it on immediately. Don't just sit there and watch the plane crash. Put it on, because that's going to help save your life. In case you can't breathe or you're caught in smoke, at least you have that to help you breathe. Alright, so here are the tips on how to survive a plane crash / what to do with. Alright, so here the following 3 steps are things to do that you can increase the chances of decrease the chances of you falling out of a plane. I don't know the differences between decrease or increase. But still, I don't know. Does decrease mean like more? I don't know. I seriously don't know. Like, does decrease mean more or does increase mean more? Okay, whatever. But I don't know why I'm making such a big deal about this. But these are the 3 things to increase / decrease your chances of falling out of a plane. So step 1, dress appropriately. So before you go on a plane flight, your flip-flops may be comfy, but they are not going to perform well in an emergency. So, the best outfit for going on a plane is probably a long sleeve shirt, tennis shoes, laced up tennis shoes, or pants. A sweaty outfit, short sleeve shirt, shorts, or flip-flops is not the best choice, because if the plane does crash and you have to run away from a fire, I don't think that will be the best choice of outfits. But pants, long sleeve shirts, and shoes can help you run and protect you from the flames. So that is one thing to help just in case. Number 2, choose the seat wisely. So where do you want to sit? That's a good question. If you have a choice of where you want to sit, you would want to sit as far in the back as possible. Because let's just say that the plane goes down and it's free falling. It is most likely to go from the front of the plane, so you're going to want to be in the back, all the way in the back. The back is like the safest place to sit, like literally the safest place to sit. But let's just say that they sit you in the front. Don't panic. One thing you can do is go and find the emergency exit seat. And you can go there, and just in case the plane does crash, you can go out and jump from the emergency exit, and you'll know where it is. So like mark the spot on your phone of where it is or something like that. Just mark it. So you're going to want to sit in the back if you have a choice. Like if you have a choice, don't just be like, oh, I want to sit in the front. No, that is actually going to increase decrease your chances of landing. Not landing, of crashing. I can't talk. Alright, and find the emergency exit seat and then, so just in case. Okay, step 3, don't fall asleep during takeoff or landing. As you all know, most people do sleep on the plane, but the first 3 minutes of taking off and the last 8 minutes of landing are the worst 11 minutes to fall asleep during the plane ride, because those are the most like chances of getting in a plane crash. So make sure to stay awake when you're going up until they announce that time where it is safe to walk about the cabin, and don't sleep when the last 8 minutes of the plane ride Also, be sure to keep your seatbelts fastened whenever you hear that button go on above your head. Otherwise, you can be in some serious trouble. There can be turbulence. There can be, something can be happening. Something like that. So be sure to always follow those plane rules. Even if you've already been on a plane, each jet is different. So please just listen to the rules. And on the last 8 minutes of the first 3 minutes of the plane ride and the last 8 minutes of the plane ride, you're going to want to sit properly with your feet on the ground, have your seatbelts fastened, and have all your baggage or extra carry-ons below your seat. So that way you increase/decrease your sizes. Alright, so here are the 3 things you can do when the plane crashes. So number 4, stay calm. Let's just say that the yellow oxygen mask drops down. Don't panic, because I'm about to give you the steps of what to do. So what you're going to do, listen carefully to these instructions. You are going to get on your knees, put your hands on your knees and put your head down and unfasten your seatbelt. And you're probably thinking, Nina, why would I do that? Then I'll fall out of the plane. That is actually what you want to do during a plane crash. You want to fall out of the plane from the emergency exit. I mean, that may sound dangerous to you, but don't worry. We have another I Survived video right here on how to fall out of a plane without a parachute, which will probably be coming next. So you're going to go, put your hands on your knees and look down and just wait. Wait until you're about to hit the ground. What you're not going to want to do is jump out of the plane when you're like 30,000 feet off the ground. I mean, that is not going to help. Unless the plane is really, 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 really burning, like you're about to die because of that fire, then you can do that. But if like the plane is not that fiery and you want to jump out, don't. Jump out when like when the plane is like 10 feet off the ground. The most painful part is when the plane hits the ground and it blows up. That's the worst part. So you're going to want to jump out of the plane when it's about 100 feet off the ground probably, so that way you have a better chance of like not dying because of the fall. And stay calm and don't panic and be like, do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? First step, put that oxygen mask on. Take your seatbelt off. Sit put your hands on your knees and go down and just stay calm and wait until the plane is 100 feet off the ground. And if you don't know when that is, just turn your head over and open that window, go to the emergency exit and go down. It's fine. We have a whole nother video on that, okay? Alright, so step 5. Leave your baggage behind. If you're about to jump off the plane, who cares about your luggage? You want to save yourself, not your luggage. Except if you have something really important in there, like a phone, a special thing, take it and stick it in your pocket and put your hands in your pocket while you're falling down. Because I wouldn't feel comfortable bringing your luggage down when you're dying. I mean, that is going to be the least of your worries in this plane crash, getting your luggage. So before you're about to jump, don't care about your baggage. You want to get off the plane and run. Alright, and the last step is step 6. Get away from the plane. As soon as you land on the ground, run. Don't just stand there and wait for the plane to come down. You're going to want to run because as soon as the plane hits the ground, then it's going to blow up and explode and cause a fire. That's why step 1 explains it appropriately. To dress appropriately, right? So you can run away from the fire. So you're going to want to run and get at least 100 feet away from the plane, and then you'll be good. And don't stop running until you're at least 200 feet off the plane. But away from the plane. So you're just going to want to keep running until you can't see the plane anymore. That's why I told you to dress appropriately. Alright, so those are the 6 most helpful steps on the process from when. So 3 of the steps tell how to be prepared, dress appropriately, wear long sleeve shirts, tight pants, and tennis shoes, laced up shoes. And you're going to pick the safest seat in the back. If not, it's okay. And be sure when you get off the plane, go and find the emergency exit seat just in case. Number 3, don't fall asleep until they say it is safe to walk above the cabin. Then you can fall asleep. Don't fall asleep until you're in the air and they say that. And then also when they say that we're safe for landing, also don't fall asleep then, because those are the topmost 2 times that a plane is most likely to crash. 4, stay calm, don't panic, just listen to those steps that I told you. 5, leave your baggage behind, and 6, get away from the plane once you hit the ground. Alright, so those are really the only steps that you need to know to survive, and hopefully you survived. Hopefully you got at least your phone during this plane crash. Yep, so a plane can crash anywhere. It's not going to happen in certain places like earthquakes and tsunamis. So just be prepared and please be safe, guys. See ya.